Yo, right here in the small box. Apparently, Akademiks wants to join the chat now. Now, Akademiks, you also are a plague, all right? Because you also been talking crazy about a lot of black women, and we will not stand for that either. But think about it, because of you and your influence, it's giving others like Adinross to look at you and be like, oh, I mean, he does it. I can do it. That's my friend. We're cool. So, Akademiks, let me ask you this question. When y'all are not streaming, are you allowing Adinross to talk crazy like that, bruh? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend. Yo, shout out to Alex, bruh. Big member. Let's go. That's what we talking about. Love to see it. That rat. But I'm just curious because it's not looking good right now. And if you're gonna join a chat and say things like calling out Joe Budden and Glass Malone for attacking Adinross, well, look here, Uncle Ruckus. You gotta be put away too. If we're gonna be real, you need a heavy timeout. No pun intended. So, y'all know how we start this, right? Let's go ahead and make it happen, shall we? Let's go. Yo, you, right here in a small box, right here in a small box. Boy, this bright. This like bright. Hold on. Yo, welcome back to the Flex Mind Network. I'm Flex. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, like I said, we're not stopping this. We're gonna keep standing on business and talking on talk and letting the world know we over here in Canada, we hearing what's going on. We not gonna stay quiet because we have a very powerful black culture here too, especially in Toronto. For us to see this and not say something, that's a problem. We're not having that here, right? So let's go ahead and dive in with the video. We got a long video by Chigs. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. And let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
YouTube, Chigs. Get ready. You know what to do, Chigs.
I find, you know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh man, you guys, looks like Adinross
Hey, bro, fix that intro, bro. It's a little messy, but let's keep going.
wants all the smoke with Joe Budden. Now, after seeing Joe co-sign Glasses Malone yesterday,
I do want to say I'm rooting for Glasses Malone to get all the Crips together to beat up Homeboy. I am.
All right, Tiny, have a great night. Take care, sleep well. I hope you have I hope you wake up with a nice bright sunshine on your face and nothing but positivity in your heart. We do not support Canada being a 51st state. Yeah, talk about it, Alex. Talk about it. All right, and we're not nosy, Tiff. All right, we part of the culture too.
Yeah, sorry, because I think that's who she was talking to in the song.
Yeah, I didn't know at first.
She was talking a little fuckity fuck.
The more I looked into it, she was directly talking to him. Oh, no shit. Because he said some wild shit.
Yeah, he said a bunch of bullshit.
Wild shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah,
and then there was some back and forth after she put the song out. And I like Glasses Malone saying what he said, and hopefully he meant it.
I like men standing up for women. In them instances.
Glasses. Yeah, no, it's true. Go Glasses. It's my man. It's my guy.
It's my guy.
Good guy.
Adinross pulled up to New York. Not sure if this was planned beforehand. I'm sure it was, hopefully. But Adinross told Joe Budden, yo, I'm in your city. I'm in New York. Pull up on me. Now, here's what's funny about this whole thing, you guys. If you're going to tell somebody to pull up on you and come do something to you, you cannot mention police in the same sentence. Here's what he said to Joe.
So Joe Budden, you're a pussy. Let's link up. You know where I'm at. I got police with me too.
He didn't even go to Gravedigger Mountain when Youngboy told him to, so you can't even take him.
I ain't gonna lie, Joe Budden, I got police with me and I'm in your city.
Oh no, you gotta get punched in your mouth. You gotta get punched, bro. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to provoke people of the culture to come do something to you? Why are you trying to push the envelope like that for? It's like you walk in the line of duality, but that line of duality is a tightrope. You playing with people. Stop playing with people. You think because you hiding over on this big screen, you think you safe. That's not how that work. That's how that where everybody get caught. Everybody get caught. It don't matter who you is. Bro, why are you playing with people for? You asking for it at this point.
Do something to you, you cannot mention police in the same sentence. Here's what he said to Joe.
So Joe Budden, you're a pussy. Let's link up. You know where I'm at. I got police with me too.
He didn't even go to Gravedigger Mountain when Youngboy told him to, so you can't even take him.
I got like Joe Budden. I got police with me, and I'm in your city. What's good? What do you want to do?
Hard. Sham NYC fat.
Joe Budden, you hear that police? They're with me, buddy. Come do something, bro. Fucking old. Your kids.
Yo, bro. God.
Fucking old fart.
Now, first of all, Adinross, I'm sorry, bro. This is the most pussiest shit in the world. I know you got people in your team that you pay to make you feel good about yourself, but telling somebody to pull up and then bragging about having police with you is lame. You're clout chasing, Adin. If you really wanted to get up with Joe, you could have easily sent that man a DM on Instagram.
Yo, this kid is playing with his life. Bro, we all got phones, bro. The same people that you provoking got phones. Let's start there. You understand? All it takes is, I said it the other day, all it takes is one phone call. That's all it takes. We've all watched the drug shows and the crime shows. All it takes is one phone call to the right one to go do something crazy. All right? I've seen shows, a dude made a phone call and his brethren, his friend, his subordinate goes and get a rocket launcher out in this dude's in public, bro. Dude's in public with a rocket launcher saying, I'm about to take aim, bitch. Like, bro, why are you playing with your life like this? That's what I want to know. Why are you provoking people like this for? I don't care what kind of car you driving or whatever driver that you have for the whip. All it takes is one phone call. This is not a real person, bro. This is not a real person. He absolutely could have hollered at the show while he was in New York, for real. You're having a party on Wednesday. Oh my gosh. PP Karen, can I? Boy, this is ridiculous. And look at this fool. Look at Young Ruckus. Look at Young Ruckus. Look at him. Look at him. Embarrassing.
Asking him to link up with you. And keep in mind, Joe said nothing crazy about Adinross, but because he knows he has police and off-duty cops with him, he now feels untouchable, you guys. Now, before this whole thing started, I told you guys last week, Adinross only feels comfortable talking about black people this way because the man has black people in his pockets that enables him to talk this way. Just like we saw with Whack 100, we're now seeing the same thing with DJ Akademiks. They're always going to
PP Karen is wild.
To find excuses for Adinross, and one of those excuses is that Adinross is white and he doesn't know any better. Now, last night, Adinross called up DJ Akademiks to talk about the situation going on. Now, instead of telling Adinross straight up to his face, yo, you were wrong about how you talked about doechii, Akademiks goes on to defend Adinross and tells him, bro, these guys don't understand you. You're not racist. As a matter of fact, these guys coming at you are sensitive, Adin. Then he goes on to call out Glasses Malone for calling the Crips on Adinross. Here's what he said.
Why are you taking up for piss boy Adin for? That's my question. This piss boy Adin dude, like, why are you? I could see this is what happens when money is like the whole, like the end all be all for everybody, bruh. People want to protect themselves and align with certain people so they can continue to get the bag that they get when they work with this individual. Remember, Akademiks, Adinross, Drake, they have similar deals for ads. Especially Adinross and Drake now. Because of them align themselves with the gambling ish. And then at the same time getting that Rico on them. But, bro, like, why? Like, that's why I'm asking, bro. I just don't understand. Why you... This ain't the time for that. You should be able to get your own money on your own. Why you want to align with Adin? Because we know this about money. This about nothing else but money and network. That's it. But Akademiks, yo, let me ask you a question, bro. For you to sit in front of your camera with that diaper on, because we know you don't leave your room. For you to sit in front of your camera with that diaper on, you haven't built anything, bro. You don't have a solid network. that's going to hold you down when you're on your ones and twos, I'm asking for a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, yo, the amount of times you DoorDash food, bro, you're filling up that diaper egregiously, bro. I feel like see, even then, now that DoorDash has that option to go to the stores and get things for you, I feel like you DoorDashing diapers, you DoorDashing like adult Pampers, so that you can continue to sit on your chair, wear your diaper, and doodle on yourself. Or you can go ahead and pee-pee on yourself. Either one, I don't really care. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't give a damn. You understand me? My point is, you haven't built anything, bro. Why do you need him, knowing that you're you? You see what's going on in front of you. You see that this is wrong. You see the culture is speaking up. And you want to be on this side. My guy, are you dumb? What's wrong with you? The heck? Man, you know what? I feel like I should give this man some diapers.
If it's someone else that says it,
look like
and even glasses Malone said the same thing. He was like, oh well, Ak is black. So if Ak said it's cool, no, like it's not that Adin, like they were making it seem like you're unfairly or you're just randomly attacking.
Well, I just think they've never seen me come out like Wendy Ortiz or Pokimane. Or I say that.
They're not gonna.
Act, you have act. I say the same words. I called the people I just named dirty bitches before. It's not just
So you just don't like women. When I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see 2 bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. This real competition, you might pop ass with them. Huh? Oh, ain't that crazy?
Only calling doechii a dirty bitch because she's black. They don't see that clip. You're involved in the streaming world, so you see when I come at all these people. You get it.
I know.
They don't see.
I know.
Yeah.
And
I don't only call the black women dirty bitches. I call the women that are dirty bitches dirty bitches. It's not. I don't look at skin and I don't look at color. I don't look at any of that bullshit because
you're right. You look at genders and you like this gender and you hate on this gender. And you stand beside Drake. I mean, Iceman. I mean, Aubrey. My fault. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get names confused. You know what I'm saying? But, now that I see this face, I'm like, ain't that interesting? See, I'm not good at drawing, so I'm not drawing to any conclusions. So let's just get that out the way. I like to scribble. I like to scribble here and there. I consider my scribbling art. I'm not really drawing any conclusions. I can't draw. I don't even own pencil crayons. So if you expect me to draw, good luck, cause I ain't got the facilities to make that happen.
I'm gonna give it a buck, bro. I believe that right now we're this is the truth, bro. Like everybody is so divided and everybody makes everything about a background or race or religion. It's like everybody's just so separated. And I don't know, bro, it sucks. And it's funny because I can't speak on this because then, the Jewish man's talking about this shit. But I get it. So I completely understand where the people are. Now, what I think is corny, these 50-year-olds threatening with gang members is just so corny to me. It really is corny. These are grown men that are
Damn, they really took the bass out your voice. I'll tell you that.
Completely understand where the people are. Now, what I think is corny, these 50-year-olds threatening with gang members is just so corny to me. It really is corny. These are grown men that are
Bro, you threatening the women that we care about. You threatening the same women that birthed the black men. And you're gonna talk down on the black women that has raised and nurtured us. The reason why there's a culture is because of the black woman, no? The real backbone to the culture that's been holding us down. You speaking on the source. That's what you speaking on. That's what you talking down on. That's what you disrespecting. That's what you talking crazy about. You talking about the source. That's what you going on about. Why are you talking about the source? Who gives you the right to talk about it like that? Who gives you the right to throw around the N-word pass like that? You're not from this. You from way over there. You're not from here. So what kind of time is you really on? The heck? Piss boy Adin.
completely understand where they go. Now, what I think is corny, these 50-year-olds threatening with gang members is just so corny to me. Like, it really is corny. These are grown men that are grandfathers.
I didn't like that. And by the way, here's the thing.
They got top on the phone.
What I said to Glass, and I said it to, I said, listen, you know,
hey, Saga, they missed the part that Black woman made Drake. Saga, talk about it.
You guys missed an opportunity to bridge some. Again, I agree with Adin responding and defending himself, because a lot of times when they get mad at me, they're like, well, why did you say this to so-and-so? When somebody goes 5%, I go 500%. They never see the 5%. They're like, well, why did you go 5%? So I agree and I defend you for, defending yourself. But here's the thing. Everything you're telling me, what I know, which is, you kind of use the same language for all races. They're not going to use that. Nuance won't be really brought into. The only thing I will say to you is that, and this is the only part that you have to be cognizant about. There are sensitive groups that would think about, like, they're just sensitive of that. Like,
what does sensitivity has to do with defending our people? There's no bro. I ain't grabbing. I'm not grabbing nothing. I'm not grabbing no objects, because y'all know when I get ticked off, I grab something. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, this is how blind Akademiks is, because you see it too. But instead of standing with it, you want to stand against it, because standing against things like that, it monetizes you better than standing with it. Being on the outside, but speaking about some nonsense and standing on some business, that's gonna get you monetized better than the average individual. See, that's the game you playing. So you want to align yourself with certain individuals that spew hate, so you can get yourself popping on the internet. That's how you've been doing things. All right, that's why you did the whole war in Chirac things. That was where it began. All right, the internet saw that and be like, oh, we like this kid. Who is it? What's his name? Akademiks? He ain't smart. But my guy, you see the play. You see what's going on. You see what Piss Boy is doing. So instead of standing up for your people, your brothers and sisters, especially your sisters, you want to stand against them. My guy, do you just not like yourself? Because at the end of the day, regardless of the side that you're on, we all got the same skin. Okay, I skin the same, Akademiks. All right, me, you, we Jamaican. Now, I don't know what kind of Jamaican you are. You more Jafacan than Jamaican. But my point is, we got the same skin. All right, regardless of the shade. Okay, Akademiks? So for you to stand against it, bro, what are you doing with yourself? Do you not like us? Do you not like yourself?
That you have to be cognizant about. There are sensitive groups that would think about, like, they're just sensitive of that. Like, black people are sensitive.
Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. If the Glasses guy and Joe Budden's, why don't they, if they really love doechii for being a black woman, why don't they go stream her music? Why don't they?
They do. I don't even want to answer your question, because this is what happens when you feed somebody certain amounts of information, then cut them off from learning anymore. They fed him enough info for him to run around and say these things for his community. Then his community is hearing what he's saying, the limited information that he's getting, and they're thinking that, oh, look at all the people that he's connected with. This gotta make sense. It's coming from him. You're an artificial source with a lack of information. That's very embarrassing.
Ask you a question. Mm-hmm. If the Glasses guy and Joe Budden's, why don't they, if they really love doechii for being a black woman, why don't they go stream her music? Why don't they go support her? Why don't they go to her shows? They don't give a fuck. They're using this as a moment to clout chase off it, to create other moments, and to create clips. It's the truth. It's the truth. If they really gave a fuck, then how come they're not consistent with what they do, what they speak about, and what they preach? Straight up.
So it's interesting because Joe, like myself, kind of like put out the same thoughts that we kind of thought she was an industry plant. But I think he reverted to, oh, I'm in protect black women mode when you spoke, and it's because there's this like inclination that they're like, well, this guy's racist, so let's change it because Joe and Doechii don't get along either. I don't know if you know. They're all right, but whatever you said about Doechii,
they're using siding with her. It's not even a side. They're using creating this hit piece against me because they're seeing how much, bro. It's all over Twitter. It's like so big. It's such a popular thing. Why don't these people stream her music? Why are they not streaming her music then? Listen, if you have a big issue and you want to support, you know, your people, you know, that you fuck with, why not stream their music? Why don't we even talk about how much of a shit musician she is? Why? Because they understand that she's a shit musician and she's an industry plant and it's insecurity at the end of the day. She even talked about it in a song with SZA. So we know it's true, right? We know it's true, and I'm not gonna back down on that. And now when people want to threaten my life and stuff, I really wish they would, bro. I walk around 4 security guards. I'm about to upgrade to Mossad at this point with police. I really wish somebody's head would get fucking one-tapped. I really dude. I'm not here to attack anybody.
And by the way, I also said that too. I think there's, you know, there's so much like conversation I feel like are going past like the intended people. I also said to Glasses, I'm like, listen, when you suggest, if you suggest violence onto Adin, make sure you're doing it yourself. Because if you go suggest some young kid to go listen to you and try to do something dumb, especially the Adin in public, you move correct, as you should. You're gonna set somebody up to go get their shit split. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you put that out? And most of the times, those are CTAs. That's a call to action. You're not gonna do it. This whole idea of, oh, I'm gonna, okay, yeah, he has a boxing match. Try it. You're not gonna come there. You're not gonna go do nothing. So don't put that out
I'll
in the
have
air.
the police pull up so quick and put them in cuffs faster than anything. And then I assume
the police are there. What do you mean?
After the crime. They say the police come. His dumb ass. The police come after the crime. No, motherfucker. If you threaten me and pull up on my property, I'm gonna get you fucking arrested. Like, I don't care. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Because people don't understand. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. If you live in a state where it's stand your ground, and I think that people are threatening. I've had threats online, and I see them. I'm allowed to have my security take action to defend me. So if you threaten me online in a vivid threat, saying you're gonna kill me or you're gonna do this to me or you're gonna get me beat up, that's a threat. That's a threat. And I've already contacted police about that. I'm not a street rapper. Why don't these guys go slide on their fucking ops, go slide for their people, and go after their ops? Don't worry about me, the little Jewish streamer kid. Let me do my own shit. You got nothing to worry about. These motherfuckers and real gangsters move in silence. You know, that's what somebody told me.
No. Well, I do agree. I feel like if they were going to do something, they wouldn't announce it. But I would say this. I feel like there's an opportunity miss. I feel like he was trying to convey that, hey, listen, you know, some people might find... Again, I'm with you. Because I know how you talk about everybody. The same way you talk about me is the same way you would talk about, you know, like... any other friend, like this, yo, when you say yo act, you fat piece of shit, like you say the same thing to a white guy who's a fat piece of shit. It's the same thing.
Thank you. Well, look. Wait, I want to, because I'm in your chat. Like, again, for people that don't understand, she talked about me first. This trash. Nobody cared about the doechii is trash meme. Everyone was saying that back then. I'm not the only person saying doechii was trash a year ago. Everybody was on that train. She dissed me recently.
So you're on that train too, right? Boy, you talking about she dissed you first. Bro, you're a grown-ass man. Talking about she dissed me first.
The song, and for those of you saying, oh, it wasn't about you, Adin, it was. Because all these publicists, ACT knows this, all these agencies, Complex gets paid by these people to push a hit piece. Complex posted something with my face on it. They obviously knew what it was about. So their management had that hit piece done. So she stirred the pot back up. I called her a dirty bitch. I call every girl that I have a problem with a dirty bitch. I'm not giving her extra cookie points. Everybody that I don't fuck with, I'm going to be on the same rant. And if you know, you know. If not, you don't.
And by the way, also, here's the thing, too. And it's so interesting. Like, so from that realm, the Kendrick Lamar, TDE, like PG Lang realm, how everybody started, and this is why I agree with you. I do believe that
it's recency bias.
They ceded that to the media because they did that with Andrew Schultz. When Andrew Schultz had commented something about Kendrick, and they're like, look, this white man is saying that people should R-word Kendrick. And I was like, wait, like, that was clearly a joke, but like, wait, are we like, seriously?
You can't joke about grape!
Kendrick, and they're like, look, this white man is saying that people should R-word Kendrick. And I was like, wait, like, that was clearly a joke, but like, wait, are we like, seriously gonna like, just make this a thing? So, obviously, that's what it is, but again, I really hate that it went to the point where he started kind of like, you know, dog whistling to say, "Oh, Crips," like that was so stupid. And he's a smart guy.
It's just cringe, bro.
He's a smart guy, but like, I can't believe he went to that. And by the way, even to Joe, and Joe's my guy. Like, I did a show with him for like one of the best shows, really the best show in hip hop ever. Like, Joe's above that too, and I'm not gonna ever say they're pandering because you know these are authentic black people who
they are though. No, they are. They don't. Listen, if they really cared about, you know, the community and stuff like that, why don't you ever see these guys giving back to where they're from? Why do you never see them helping people out? Why do you only see you know, charges of them beating their women, of their doing really fucked up shit and getting...
All right, Connor, take care. Enjoy your ski trip.
...away with it? It's like, that's not true. Like, I feel like we shouldn't give them the, oh, you know, with this. It's like, they don't give a fuck. If they really gave a fuck, and this wasn't for clips and views, how come none of them tried to hit me off street about it? How come nobody tried to, you know, Whack did. Whack was like, yo, I'm gonna talk.
Nobody wants to talk to you. You're not that guy. Bro, you made your career sitting down playing video games. You can never be this. You can never be a part of this. We don't want to talk to you. We don't want to hear from you. So why you want to go around talking about black women for? We don't like you like that. Go play your video game. Go gamble your money away.
And I'm gonna try to, you know, figure some out. He did. But my whole point was, it's like,
this is what I'm trying to bridge the gap, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, I think also your name. Like, when I listen to Joe speak about you,
all right, man, get to bed, bro. Get to bed. Enjoy school tomorrow.
Slightly a little bit disappointed. It feels like he doesn't care. Like, he's talked about you quite a bit, but he talks about you like he used to talk about Vlad, where it's like, oh, I don't care to ever engage with him, but I'm gonna keep talking about him. You shouldn't. Like I've always said this: if you're not willing to talk to me, nothing I do should ever affect you. You should be like, all right, I'm gonna just X him out of my orbit, and I'm not gonna even deal with him. And the idea of not being willing to engage with somebody but keep talking about him, at a point it kind of feels like you're just trying to use this person as the, you know, this is the dartboard of everything you're mad about, or you're trying to make other people feel good that you're making a stance about something. You know what I'm saying? He's rolling with cops. Let me tell you how me and him went to the NBA YoungBoy concert. And I told him to come light. He booked a private jet. He had 3 off-duty cops bring him from the private jet airport to the YoungBoy show. Nigga, they call the arena. Yo, there's somebody that's landed at the airport. They're getting a police escort. Are y'all expecting this guy? They came to me. It's on stream. They said there's only 2 people that's ever landed at this damn private jet. The nigga is spending a wild amount of money. He's coming with mad police, and then he's coming with 8 security guards that are armed. So if y'all are saying y'all gonna do something to him, you do it. Don't tell somebody else to get their head knocked off. Because here's the thing too, I think gangsters keep thinking that, yo, they could just bully everybody else. I'm gonna be honest with you. whoever Glasses is talking to, you're probably gonna get your head knocked off messing with Adin. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wherever you think you're gonna see him, if you see him in public, you're probably gonna get your head knocked off. So I'm not over here thinking like, oh my God, y'all are threatening Adin. No, I'm thinking, why the fuck would you get online and say you're gonna do something to the guy who has a fucking security detail of 12 people with 3 off-duty cops and gets police escort to everywhere? Now they're looking at, if you see Glasses Malone, and I hope y'all understand this, if they see Glasses Malone, the police officers with him, who's now saying, when I see you, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, they're calling the battalion, and if you do something, they're blowing your head off. What are you talking about?
Now, this is absolutely wild, you guys. Let's be honest here. Adinross knows he's white, and
I never felt so much hatred before in my life. Let's just get that out the way. The way that they will take a situation and they will flip it in their favor to twist the whole conversation, that aggravates my spirit. That is a disgusting level of just hate. Like, for a black woman, bro? This how y'all want to move? You trying anything and everything to defend yourselves, to justify everything y'all were saying. You can't sit in front of your computer. You can't sit in front of a camera and think you can say whatever you want to say without zero repercussions. That's not how life work. Karma gonna kick y'all.
He uses his privilege to not be held accountable for his actions. Adinross is a grown-ass man, and he knows exactly what he's doing. The man is 25 years old. I believe he started streaming when he was 18, 19 years old. And back then, he knew right from wrong. He knew if somebody was trying to be racist on the stream. He knows all these things. But now that he's rich, he feels like he cannot be held accountable. If this was Peter Rosenberg that was spewing all this hate on black women, I think we would see a totally different tone from Akademiks. Now, maybe it's just me, you guys, but I feel like as somebody that's covered hip-hop for 10 plus years, Akademiks should be telling Adinross, bro, relax, you gotta chill. There's a lot of street guys out there that do not care if you got cops with you, bodyguards. If they want to hurt you, they will find you. It doesn't have to be now. It could be 2-3 years down the line. Just like Tekashi 6ix9ine thought he was untouchable, we saw him get tried multiple times with security guards.
Until that fateful day. What was it, LA Fitness? Was that the LA Fitness or the Planet Fitness where they got 6ix9ine? Man, I'd never forget that day. I had to go pop popcorn to go watch that video. I had that video on repeat for about 10 minutes, just sitting there eating popcorn. I'm like, look at God. Look at God. Because, bro, it's not going to be now. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be next week, a month, a year from now. You never know when you going to get it. But you going to get it. That's how it goes, bro. You can't run from this. You can't tip the scales in your favor and don't think the universe gonna correct it. Are you crazy? Forget Glasses. Bro, you talking wild. That's it. Like, yo, you can't talk like that and think it's gonna be sweet. Here come Akademiks running to come defend you now. Just like friggin' Whack 100 talking about nephew. There's no nephew. Let me not get angry. Because I really got points. I gotta drive home, so.
Around him, and also years down the line when he had nobody to protect him. You are not going to have 24/7 police protection for the rest of your life. At a certain point, you're not going to be moving like this. And one thing about beefing with street guys is that these guys never forget. Listen, I get it. Adinross is your homie. But with somebody being your homie, you also gotta be honest with them and tell them when they're wrong. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Adinross pulling up in New York and looking for Joe? And also, what do you guys make of Akademiks defending them? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
I think I fixed the echo problem, but just all right. Think about it like this. Say everything that's happening about this whole situation, talking down on doechii, disrespecting doechii. Say that with everything that we're saying and everything that we're doing, nothing happens. With all the things that we've been saying throughout YouTube, all the creators standing up and speaking out, saying something to kind of help push the conversation forward, to kind of help make sure that we correct the things that we've been letting go wrong. Say we've all been talking and nothing happens. It's going to get worse. Meaning, everything that was originally attached to this, all of it is going to get worse. What Adin is saying is going to get worse. What Glasses said doesn't even have to be Glasses. It could be somebody else. It's going to get worse. You can preach and say that you're going to have the police on speed dial. They're going to come immediately to stop crime. You can say whatever and whatever you want. It's going to get worse. So you better hope this don't blow by. You better hope this ends somewhere. Because if this continues and you continue to say something and talk crazy, not just about doechii, any other black woman, any woman in general, to be honest, because you never know, it's going to get worse. If you don't know how to keep your mouth shut, somebody is going to come to you. That's it. That's all it is. You better apologize. You better do something now. Because if you don't do it now, it's going to get worse. And honestly, this situation, an apology is not even going to be close to being enough. Because of how crazy you've been talking about doechii. We don't see you. We don't see you do nothing but talk down on doechii. Forget the other women. I don't care about no Pokimane. I'm not a fan of no Pokimane. I don't sit down and watch video game streamers like that. I ain't got no time to watch somebody play a video game when I'm capable of doing it myself. Yeah, what I want to do that for? But you don't sit down and talk about doechii, bruh. Because that's a representation that the world needs to see. And you want to come and step on that. Bro, we haven't, like, think about it like this. With doechii and the kind of talent that she has, coming from a dark-skinned woman, I made the realization the other day, we never seen this kind of rapping capabilities, this kind of energy that comes from a dark-skinned woman like that. Shoot. That has the theatrics and all the entertainment, the stage performance, the characters, everything. We haven't seen that since maybe like Missy Elliott. Like Nissanaltima, that whole song is giving like Missy Elliott vibes. If I'm going to be super real. But we need that representation for black people in music, for women in music. And for you to come and step on a legacy that's going to happen. It's just absolutely disrespectful to the culture. So, it's not necessarily about the violence. A lot of us do want to see the violence. But it's you understanding what you're doing is wrong. But it's gotten so far that you won't even care to notice that you're doing something wrong. That's why it's escalating to violence. Because you keep running your mouth. That's why I come here now. Why do you continue to do this? That's my question. Bro, you got to stop doing what you're doing, bro. Because I'm telling you, it's going to get worse. Situation aggravates my spirit, bro. Wasn't Drake's bodyguard shot? Okay, Saga, to be fair, though, that was an OVO and EXO ordeal. That had nothing to do with, like, Kendrick or nothing like that. So that situation's a little different, if we're going to be super honest, right? But this right here, remember, all it takes is one phone call, bro. That's all it takes. Pokemon fitting is wild. Queen Latifah, MC Light, The Brat. Yeah, you got it. What did you miss? J-Tom, you missed a lot. You missed a lot, bro. Bro, honestly, I'm kind of glad you joined in now, because if you would have heard the conversation Akademiks and Adinross had, oh, you would have been mad as hell. I'll tell you that. My final thoughts is you got to cut it out. There's a lot that you got to do to correct this, because an apology is never going to be enough for a situation like this. You can't call a beautiful dark-skinned woman a dirty ish, bro. You can't do that. That's a maximum level violation of the first degree. You don't do that. You don't do that. You asking for wolves at your front door at that point. You don't do that. You don't call no black woman no piece of POS. Some piece of ish. You don't do that. You're the reason all of this is getting to this point, because you won't stop talking. And don't come here talking about you say it about other women. That don't help it. That makes it worse. It just looks like you hate women. "25-year-old grown man on a stream talking about how much he hate women, and then getting other people to join in on the conversation like it's cool. That's why it's gotten to this level. 25-year-old man trying to give out the N-word pass when you're not even black. Trying to give out the N-word pass. You're not from this. Out here disrespecting the source. Bro, what are you doing? Man, let's move on to the next video before I put a hole in the wall, bro. You didn't just get dumped. Don't kill me. Oh, hell no. Exactly, J-Tom. Hell no. Man, let me find another video before